Everything you need to know about postbiotics and how they work. You've heard of probiotics, you've heard of prebiotics, and maybe even synbiotics. But what about postbiotics? It's time to discover the newest buzz in the world of gut health and nutrition. Join us as we explore the interesting topic of postbiotics, what they are, why they're important, and how they can enhance your health in ways you never imagined. Let's take a quick detour before diving into postbiotics to clear up some scientific jargon. Probiotics are living microorganisms that mimic the beneficial bacteria that are naturally found in our gut. On the other hand, prebiotics is indigestible food components that act as a fertilizer for the growth and activity of beneficial bacteria in the gut. These two work together as synbiotics, a combination of probiotics and prebiotics. With that cleared up, let's get back to the main topic of our discussion: postbiotics. Postbiotics are creating a stir in the world of gut health, and for good reason. They're a relatively new discovery, with researchers only starting to pay more attention to them in the past 5 years. But what exactly are they? The International Scientific Association of Probiotics and Prebiotics, ISAPP, has defined postbiotics as a preparation of inanimate microorganisms and all their components that confer a health benefit on the host. In simpler terms, postbiotics are the end products of bacteria, like short-chain fatty acids, SFAs, that still have health-promoting effects even after the bacteria themselves have died. And get this, some bacteria have even been shown to have stronger health-promoting effects when they're dead. That's why postbiotics are such a valuable find in the world of gut health. Types of postbiotics. Postbiotics come in different shapes and forms, each with its unique set of health benefits. Here are a few of the most commonly found postbiotics. Short-chain fatty acids, SFAs. These are the end products of bacterial fermentation in the gut and are known to help regulate gut function, boost immunity, and even play a role in weight management. Bacteriocins. These are natural antibiotics produced by bacteria and are known to help protect the gut from harmful bacteria and promote good gut health. Cell wall components. These are the remains of bacterial cell walls and are rich in fibers and other beneficial compounds that promote gut health and help regulate digestion. Metabolites. These are waste products produced by bacteria. See how postbiotics are produced. So, how exactly are postbiotics produced? It all starts with bacterial fermentation in the gut. As the friendly bacteria in your gut digest complex carbohydrates like fibers, they produce a variety of bioactive compounds, including postbiotics. Think of it like a brewing process. The bacteria are the yeast and the fibers, and other complex carbs are the hops and barley. As the bacteria ferment these ingredients, they produce the delicious postbiotic beer. And the best part, you don't have to wait long to reap the benefits of these postbiotics. As soon as they're produced, they become available to your body and start working their magic. Benefits of postbiotics. There are 5 ways that postbiotics are believed to have a positive impact on our health. First and foremost, postbiotics can help to improve the gut microbiome. The various substances found in postbiotics, such as lactic acid and short-chain fatty acids, provide nourishment to the gut microbes and help maintain a balanced and healthy gut environment. What's more, postbiotics can also enhance the strength of our gut barrier. This is what prevents unwanted substances from entering our bodies. Studies have demonstrated that postbiotics have a positive effect on this intestinal boundary by making it stronger and even better at restricting hazardous elements outside. Thirdly, postbiotics can be incredibly advantageous in boosting our immunity. These bioactive compounds interact with receptors along the gut lining to modulate and strengthen immune responses, resulting in improved overall health. By promoting beneficial bacteria growth, usually inhibited by pathogens or microbes, postbiotics allow us to absorb more nutrients from food while encouraging decreased inflammation levels within the gut. This further decreases vulnerability to various diseases and illnesses attempting entry into our bodies. Fourth, postbiotics also regulate our metabolism. The substances found in postbiotics, like enzymes and metabolites, help to regulate the metabolic responses in our bodies. For example, they can help to break down bile acids, leading to a more regulated metabolism. Finally, postbiotics can also signal our nervous system. The microorganisms found in postbiotics can produce different neuroactive compounds that can work on both the enteric and central nervous systems. This can have the potential to modulate our behavior and cognitive function, even influencing neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA. Of course, it is important to highlight all of these benefits are still under study and more research and data will be needed before any definitive recommendations can be made. However, some small human studies have already been conducted. One study found that orally administered inactivated lactic acid bacteria helped to get rid of Helicobacter pylori infection and reduce symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, as well as unexplained diarrhea and the negative effects of stress. So, while there's still much to be learned about postbiotics, these initial findings are certainly promising. Foods containing postbiotics. Postbiotics are abundant in food items that have gone through processes like baking, storing over a long period of time, or pasteurizing. Though the bacteria may be dead, they still generate bioactive compounds like lactic acid and acetate, which remain present even after their demise. Hence, products with high bacterial content carry postbiotics too. So, what are some of the top food sources of postbiotics? Yogurt. Yogurt is a delicious and convenient source of postbiotics. It's made when milk is fermented with good bacteria. Plain Greek yogurt or flavored varieties alike, whatever you prefer, makes for a great way to get your daily dose of postbiotics. Sauerkraut is made from fermented cabbage. The sour and tangy flavor of sauerkraut is due to the lactic acid that is produced during the fermentation process, and this lactic acid is one of the key postbiotic compounds in this dish. Miso soup. It's a seasoning that is made from fermented soybeans. The fermentation process creates a rich and flavorful broth that is high in postbiotics. Soft cheeses. Soft cheeses like Brie, Roquefort, and Gorgonzola are all high in postbiotics, thanks to the bacteria that are used in their production. Sourdough bread. Sourdough bread is rich in postbiotic compounds, thanks to the bacteria present in the bread. Whether you prefer a dense, chewy, or light and airy loaf, sourdough is an excellent way to get your daily dose of postbiotics. Buttermilk. Buttermilk is a fermented dairy product that is traditionally used in baking, but it's also a great drink on its own. Buttermilk is high in postbiotics due to the bacteria that are used in its production, and this makes it a delicious and healthy way to acquire postbiotics. Pickles. Pickles are another classic food that is high in postbiotics, thanks to the vinegar and salt that are used in their production. These include dill pickles, bread and butter pickles, or any other type of pickle. Generally, foods high in prebiotics are also great sources of postbiotics, since prebiotics are necessary for the growth and proliferation of good bacteria in the gut. They serve as a food source for these beneficial microbes. When these probiotics ferment the prebiotic fibers, they produce a range of bioactive compounds like postbiotics. Foods that are high in prebiotics, such as bananas, garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, and artichokes, are great sources of postbiotics. Incorporating these prebiotic-rich foods into your diet can help increase the production of postbiotics in your gut. These are just a few of the many food sources of postbiotics that you can add to your diet. Whether you prefer fermented foods, dairy products, or other postbiotic-rich foods, there are many delicious and healthy options for you to try. Conclusion. And there you have it. We come to the end of our discussion on postbiotics. We'd love to hear your thoughts on what video you'd like to see next, so be sure to drop a comment below. If you're interested in learning more about gut health, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a beat. Thank you for tuning in.